Good morning, YouTube. What is up? In case you guys haven't watched the earlier videos, my name's Stefan Bear. I'm on an exchange here in Germany. I'm 17 years old, and I come from California. I'm from the northern part, Auburn, small town, around 12,000 people, close to Sacramento. And yeah, I've been here in Germany for around 6 months, which totally blows my mind, because it just felt like 6 weeks ago that I was just stepping off the plane in Germany, coming here with absolutely no idea what I was going to go through. And now it's like I blinked my eyes and here I am, halfway through the exchange year. So yeah, today's Saturday, which totally excites me. There's no school today. I can finally sleep in. But actually, I woke up earlier to say good morning to you guys, because usually when I wake up, it's usually in the afternoon, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And then, before I know it, the day is pretty much over, because wintertime in Germany, the sun goes up at around 9 o'clock-ish and goes out at around 4. So, yeah, that's winter in Germany. And actually, that's like the one thing I would sort of downplay about Germany, is that you can really tell the difference between winter here in Germany and the difference in winter in America. Because usually in America, yeah, it would get darker a little later, but it wouldn't get like dark at 4. So actually, I haven't seen the sun that much, and this morning you can actually see, sunny outside. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Yeah, because usually you wake up in the morning, it's dark, and then go to school, you don't see outside, and then when you come outside, it's day, but it's totally cloudy, you can't see the sun, and then by the time you get back, it starts getting dark, and then you go to bed, and then the whole pattern repeats itself. So, yeah, I thought I would talk to you guys, a little bit about my experiences. So, I would say one of the most memorable things I've been through so far is the German school system. I go to Konrad Adenauer Gymnasium, which is a medium-sized school close to where I live, and has around, I would say, I think 500, 600 students, has I think 6 or 7 different grades in it, because the German school system's different. They have a 3-track system. All of the kids go through this thing called primary school, I think, till they're 7 or 8ish, and then the system splits, and the kids who don't want to go to school that long at all go to the system called Hauptschule, and that's where you just go, I think, until you're 14 or 15. And you only go there if you want to do something like a low-paying job later on, like if you want to be a janitor, or if you want to be something that just doesn't take a lot of education. And then the second type of school is Realschule, and that's if you want to be a mechanic, a nurse, or something sort of medium. And then third system is Gymnasium. Those are the people who want to be business people, doctors, lawyers. You're really high up. And so I think everybody on this exchange program goes to Gymnasium, and I would say it's really, really different from school in America. Even though I would say it's a bit harder, because different language. Think about it. Chemistry is hard enough. Chemistry in German. First you got to translate chemistry into English, and you have to translate, English into German, try to understand it. So it's like three-way translation. So it is hectic. But German school is actually very open with homework. They tell you what the assignment is, but they usually don't check it. Actually, they have this mentality: they leave you to your own devices, and then if you fail, it's your own fault, and if you get kicked out, that's just too bad. You have to look after yourself. You have to take responsibility, which I think could be a good thing or bad. And is a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing, because just because you don't have the inspiration to do homework doesn't mean you should be kicked out of the school system. But at the same time, people get responsible, and you don't have all those annoying little pop quizzes or the tests or like, and also German schools don't have a ton of that busy work stuff that just chews up time but doesn't serve any purpose. So I'm actually really enjoying that because I feel like my time's actually going to something valuable. And but at the same time, it's frustrating because usually I do pretty well in school, and then I come to one of these schools and I have to really slow down because the teacher says something. I have to raise my hand and say, "Excuse me, what does that mean?" And then I have to sort of like translate that into English and I have to understand what that means. So I would like everyone goes at a pretty fast pace. I would probably go like I'm 5-6 times slower at least. So I mean that's to be expected, but it is sort of frustrating sometimes. And German schools have this test that's similar to finals, and they're called Klausurs. And they're given around once every 2 to 3 months per subject. And it's not every subject, but it's in most subjects. And they make up a pretty big portion of the grade, but it's not like your final factor. I mean, you can do good in one you can do really badly in one Klausur, and then you can do really good in the other, and you might get a good grade later on. And the Klausurs have been actually a big deal of stress for me because I don't want to I don't expect to get straight A's, but I want to have something to show for all my work. And one place where I'm getting a lot of frustration, which is surprising me, is actually English class, because the English class here is taught differently. It's British English for one. It's everything's spelled differently, but but the Klausur, it's an essay, and then their grading system's different. It's a different format. They'll write down a list of things they expect you to say in it, like exact things. You say he talks about enumeration. He talks about whether or not there is irony in this part of the essay or in this part of the essay. He has to say these lines. He has to say it alludes to the Declaration of Independence. So it's a very specific type of grading. So it's like, there's one answer. You can't have a variation. So I have not actually gotten an A yet on English Klausur and it's actually been really frustrating and embarrassing for me. The first time I took one of these tests, I got a 3, which is like a C plus / B minus, and that was it's really embarrassing for me because there were people in the class who got 2s and even 1s. The American in the class, what does he get? 3. Oh, dumb American. Yeah. No, but they don't think I'm dumb, but they do love to laugh at me sometimes about that. But I've been working on it, and I've been readjusting to the new system, and I took the test again, I think, before winter break, and I got a 2 on it. So that's hopefully should be an upward trend, I hope. And all the other subjects, some are harder than others. Religion, for example, I would not recommend that one. Yeah, but the classes like history I do pretty good in. I like history, so I started to study a lot of the things that they're going over in class, so that helps. And math is mixed. It can be really hard. It can be easy sometimes. And classes like gym, that's not a problem at all. So if you're thinking of being an exchange student coming over here, don't let the thought of going to German school freak you out, because it's a process of changing yourself and going through frustrations and hard work, but eventually I think you get on top of it, which is why the fact that we're halfway through our exchange year just completely blows my mind, because you really think how much you've been tested, how much you've gone through. You've still gone through it. You can't it's hard to believe how much you've been able to handle. So, and I am very proud of everything I managed to go through, and also everyone else in my whole program has managed to accomplish. So yeah, and today I don't have a ton planned out. I'm just going to a birthday party today. There's another exchange student around here, and she's having her 18th party, which is a pretty big deal in Germany because age of majority. You can do anything in Germany you want to once you're 18. You don't have to wait till 21 like in America to drink. But anyway, yeah. So 18th birthday party. Looking forward to that. And looking forward to the fact that it's a Saturday. I might go back and sleep in, or I might just, get up, stay up earlier than normal today. So, I'm looking right around 10 minutes. So yeah, thanks for watching my first YouTube video. I hope I can tell you guys some more about what I'm doing, what I'm going through, what crisis I'm having. And so I hope just keep posting some of these videos, chatting with you guys. So, until next time guys, ciao!